Oh, yeah. Tony's Elbow in the house. You guys ready for this week's
That's how it starts, huh?
Well, it paused in your armpit here.
It'll go back. It always does.
So we're back again. 3 Dimes. Thank you for tuning in. It's been a wonderful evening. It's 80 degrees out. We've had record temperatures, and I'm excited for spring. Do you guys know when spring is, the first day of spring?
The first day, my wife turns the air conditioning on.
I know, but I need to know the date. Because I don't know.
It's got to be April 23rd.
Are you sure?
No, I have no fucking
Okay.
idea.
Someone out there, let us know the first day of spring, because I will be jumping
Earth
for joy.
Day is April 22nd. I know that. Because my wife's birthday is April 21st, and April 20th is a national holiday.
You know, I'm sick of getting all those notifications for all these days being something to celebrate.
Turn off that notification.
I can't.
Dumbass.
My calendar just automatically gives. Okay, March.
Thanks, Tracy.
March 20th.
20th.
I get it all the time. Earth Day, Spirit Day,
So it's already
Fat Tuesday.
summer.
What are all the other days are there? There's 100 different days. It's a
I don't
day
know.
for
I don't
everything.
have that app,
Canadian Boxing Day.
Kawakucha Day,
I don't have
Canadian
that app.
Boxing. I mean, I wouldn't doubt there is one.
There is.
Wasn't
That's
one.
their version of Thanksgiving.
So
They didn't have Indians, so they just box stuff.
is it the heat and humidity that is the reason that shirt's so small, Jay?
No, I like it.
It is a nice shirt.
It's
I
super
just-
business casual.
I'm not sure it's the right size for you.
He could barely get it around his koi fish.
I was just at a open house, so I had to dress for the occasion.
Oh, you
I
went
couldn't
to
go
look at
there
a
and-
house?
Yeah, I couldn't go in there
So
with.
these are your nice pants?
They are. People can't see them, so yes, they are. No, I had to wear something with button up. Someone button, and a collar.
And then you didn't button it?
Where is it? Can you tell?
What's your version of an open house?
Were
Like,
you trying to seduce
looking
the
at a
realtor?
house to buy?
Yeah. I mean, what else do you call them?
You don't have to dress up for that.
Well-
They will sell you the house in your thin set covered clothes.
I just don't
Yeah.
want to look like a bum walking in there and be like, get kicked out or
Sure.
looked at weird. I don't like people looking at me all
if you want
strange.
people to take you seriously, get lifts for your shoes. Don't worry about your shirt.
Fuck you. You know what they do? Make
This guy
shoes like
walks
that
in
now. I
on-
will.
He walks
You buy
into
me a
the
pair.
thing, all you hear is crunk, crunk, crunk from the fucking Mountain Dew bottles that he clamped to his shoes.
No, but houses where I'm living right now are crazy selling fast. This is the first day it opened, and there was fucking 5 cars there, and there was just like tons of people there. It's insane right now to buy a house, and the mortgage rate is so high too. It doesn't
Yeah.
make sense.
I was going to ask you if you could hold off. Can you hold off for like another
You
year?
don't hold off.
My
That's
lease-
stupid. You refinance.
Well,
you
I'm
don't
saying-
not buy the house.
That's-
Because we're at
yeah.
a point right now where the interest rates are going up and the house prices are still going up. Eventually, they're going to come back to where they normally
Yeah, it's like-
interact, which is an inverse.
So when I buy the house now,
Where
I'm
the
going.
rates go up, the prices come down because less people are interested in buying. But Tony's right. Fuck the interest rate. Who cares? Just hold out.
I'm basically losing money.
When
buying
my
it now.
dad first bought his house, I think he said he was at 12%. Maybe it was
Jesus
17%.
Christ, that's insane.
Yeah, I was like-
in the what, early 90s?
I was at like 16% when I bought my first house.
Yeah, that's gross, dude.
I refinanced it.
Well, how much was your first house?
69,000
Wow.
American
Heyo,
dollars.
69. Let's get a 69 in the chat. Tracy, give us a 69 in the chat.
I sold it. I sold it 1 year later.
Ding.
For 68.
No, 76.
That's not very good.
That's
In
not
1
very
year?
bad.
Well,
Like
This
5%
is
in a
before
year?
you could do tile work and all that shit, right?
Yeah.
So what did you do to it? Nothing?
No, I did a bunch of shit to it.
What,
Actually,
got it more dirty?
I'm lying. I lived in it for 2 years.
Yeah, that's a huge
Yeah.
difference.
2 years.
Because if you sell your house before the 2-year mark, you have to pay a tax.
Yep. I stayed in it until I didn't have to pay capital gains on a measly $8,000.
Yeah, you saved yourself like
Yeah.
$2,500 or more.
What? Is that high?
Capital gains tax is like 30-40%.
Holy
Yeah.
crap!
I just did my taxes. I'm like, oh, I got to do all these taxes with all this crypto and investments I've been
Yeah.
buying.
How
and
much
shit.
money did you make?
I'm like, oh shit, I actually didn't earn anything because I didn't sell anything because everything is in the negative. I had to like put in 60 some odd dollars in interest from this and a dividend payment from this thing. But other than that, it was like nothing.
Well,
I can't tell you how much money I make.
Oh,
That's
come
supposed
on.
to be private.
yeah,
No.
you should just give us like a ballpark.
I'll give you a ballpark.
Yeah.
My wife's a school teacher, so you can see her income, and I make more than her.
Okay.
She makes like 50, 40.
You'll have to look it up on the internet.
Okay. So you make like
As a public employee, the internet
100,
tell you how much they make.
90, 100.
That's crazy. You make more money slanging water heaters than the person who is training America to be adults.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Huh?
Oh, you're referring to his teacher wife. I didn't get. I kind of like. Sometimes I space out when you talk,
Mhm.
so like you hear half of what you say.
Yeah.
And all I heard was teaching Americans to talk. What was it? What did you say?
Where are
To be adults.
Be adults. That was what it
Oh,
was.
well, good luck on your home search. That's a pain in the freaking arse. I'm just going to, when I want to move, I'm going to buy a new house and rent mine out. What do
It's
you
a good
think of
idea.
that?
I like it. You
The neighbors?
You probably. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the neighbors in my property here, they have rented out their home, and they've had the same 4 or 5 like college age girls that go to the medical college that's up the road living there
That's weird that you
for
say
3 years or 2 years. And I gotta imagine they're making a couple $100 every month on the deal.
that. That's weird that you say that because I'm remodeling a house. Well, doing the tile in the house right now. That they're doing the same exact thing that you just mentioned about renting it out for people coming to work at
Yeah,
the nearest hospital, and it's near
because
a
they
hospital.
don't want to live in an apartment; they want to live in a house, and then you get
Yeah, but this
and
house
they're
is
there
like
for like a 3-year residency.
this house. I mean, it's got 2 bedrooms and a bathroom, but it's like 600 square feet, maybe smaller.
Well, mine's a huge house compared to that.
Maybe I have that wrong. Maybe it's
Jay,
something.
why don't you buy a house, hold on to your apartment, and sublease that?
Can you sublease it?
Yeah, that's so illegal.
I took a
It's
sublease
not-
once.
No, it's not
it's
illegal.
not illegal.
You can't.
It just depends if it's in your building's
yeah,
contract.
if you're in the
or not.
contract. The
I
place
am in a contract.
I had a
You're
place-
always in a
Does it
contract.
say no
had a-
subleasing?
I had a place where I came and moved into this guy's apartment for like 4 months or 3 months, and he charged me whatever he charged me. I paid him the rent,
Yeah, but
but it was in an apartment complex.
Better
that's
yet,
weird.
that apartment you live in is so fucking big, Jay. First off, it's messing with your hopes on a house because you're never gonna find a house that you can afford that's doper than your apartment.
No,
But
no
I
way.
can still fix it up. Like I'm sick of
Right.
looking at this. My carpet is 10 years old, and this is shit.
Keep writing letters to have
But
them
what I'm
fix
telling you is you can advertise it on Facebook Marketplace
No way, dude.
as a 1-bedroom shared kitchen, and you can just sublease it out to like, what do you got,
While
5,
they're in
6
there?
bedrooms?
Oh, they actually
No.
live there?
You can
No.
just turn it into like
There's only 3 bedrooms.
3 bedrooms
The
plus the loft.
No, that is the loft.
What do you think about getting a little shed and putting it as an Airbnb in my backyard?
Like a
You could decorate it with all your old Christmas trees.
So I mean, it could
You
do
could probably
anything.
build it. You could probably build a log cabin style shed
with your-
with all your old Christmas trees.
your-
Just strip the branches.
I'll tell you who's looking for a home is the homeless people who are moving up the road from me.
No, that's right. What
Dude.
what happened with that? What's going on?
I come driving down the street, 92nd and Schlinger.
Looking for your dog.
I'm driving, right? Drive down the street, always thinking like, looking around while I'm driving. It's the same drive every day. And I look to my side one day, and underneath the bridge of the Hank Aaron Trail is some blankets hanging from the top of the bridge on the embankment there. And I'm
Airing them out.
like, oh boy. And then there's this little white-haired crackhead looking lady walking down the street yelling back at the blankets, where I noticed clearly there's another human setting these blankets up while the crackheaded looking lady's yelling back at him.
Did you give her any pennies or any change?
So the days go by and their little encampment continues to grow, right? But it's not bothering anything to me, really. But at the
Next
same
thing you know,
time,
they moved in their whole family.
I'm like, what the hell is going on over here? How long is this going to last? I can't imagine this is going to continue, right? So whatever. Well, then the wife asked me, she's like, did you see? Like, oh, I fucking saw what's going on up there. I seen it. She's like, she's on like the Facebook groups with all the neighborhood and like there's like an app for that or something. She's on that shit. So she talks to the neighbors through this thing. And apparently these people have been coming down the street and knocking on people's doors asking for money. That's where it starts to get aggressive.
It's like feeding a stray dog.
And I'm pretty far away from this particular bridge, but I'm wondering like what are people doing about it? These people who are upset about it on
They're
your
giving them money.
No, apparently they've been calling the police. Cuz there's homeless people living up the street knocking on doors at random hours. If they're knocking and you don't answer, guess what? They think you're not there. And then what does that lead to? Right?
Everybody
Check
wants
the door
to help
handle.
everybody wants to help the homeless until they move into your neighborhood.
I don't ever want to help the homeless. The homeless is another story. And the way to help them is not to give them money directly. I'll tell you that.
We got time to kill. Tell me your views on the homeless.
Oh, Jesus. Don't get me started. So anyways.
They was it last year that they banned the under the bridge tents?
Yeah, so they had that tent city,
and
the city of Milwaukee finally gave it the Kabul.
Yeah, because
the
it was unsanitary conditions. There was shit everywhere. There was everything. There was just disgusting
So
stuff.
apparently the police will not do anything and have not done anything.
What can they do?
Tell them to not live under a bridge, right?
That's,
I mean, you can't just live outside under a city bridge.
Yeah, that's
next
soliciting.
to like
soliciting.
Plus, it's not like if you're gonna do that, you should find a more secluded place. There are many more secluded opportunities.
Like a better bridge.
A better bridge that's more secluded. This is right wide open in the open air, and it's underneath the one bike bridge that literally goes across the whole state of Wisconsin.
You said
people are going to come zimming by. They're going to go through Lake Drive. They're going to come north, and then they're going to hit west, and they're going to go past Miller Park, through the Parkway, through this beautiful park. Then they're going to come across this bridge, and there's going to be homeless people and feces and shit and piss, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
And then they're going to stop, and they're going to be like,
I don't know what the answer is.
Timmy, look, don't startle it. It's a homeless.
I don't know what the answer is, and I'm not really necessarily saying it's my problem, but it's very weird that it's just there, and then apparently people have been trying to make a big deal out of it, and the police don't care. What do you do? So then
help him get back on his feet. You're a manager at a growing business.
Couple days later, you're
hire
driving.
him on. Pool with him.
Couple days later, I'm arriving on the street, and I'm starting to see that there's like carts and wheelbarrows full of materials. Siding, electrical cords, hose with a hose reel.
They're tapping into that little corner store right there.
So that was the other thing. So I'm thinking, like, in that area, there's a little corner store. Then there's a ghetto ass, like, 18 apartment.
Yeah, that run parallel to the street.
That's on 92nd there.
My buddy lived there. He got robbed.
That's not a safe place to live, I can't imagine. It's not the most. So
that's a great story.
Then there's across the street from this too. There's like that really big landscaping company and that Bear Books company. And then there's like a half burnt out duplex. So this isn't like. This is the crossfire zone between cities, I think, is where the police are like, not our problem. Nah, not our problem either.
That sounds
this here's a no man's zone, sir.
That sounds common.
My friend lived in those apartment buildings, and
that brown one with
that runs
what are they? Just little
92nd
like
studios.
Sure. We need those in our society.
So,
this one is particularly run down.
That's probably why the homeless are setting up there. They're trying to achieve their goal of getting into that building.
I wonder what the rent is there. It's got to be like $500.
Yeah, something like that. But my buddy lived there, and he went over by his then girlfriend, now wife's parents' house for Thanksgiving dinner.
He got out through the wife.
He came back. He came back home after Thanksgiving dinner, and there was nothing in his apartment building.
Completely removed.
Completely empty.
Everything.
And he was talking to the neighbor, and he's like, I got fucking robbed. And he's like, oh, man, they robbed you? It's like, oh, shit, I'd have called the cops or something. They said they knew you, and they were helping you move. He said they you know the lay of the building. They backed their truck up right to your door, loaded all your stuff, and left, and then came back for another trip. And he's like, they told me that they were helping you move. So he's like, yeah, I didn't call cops or anything. He's like, well, what kind of truck were they driving? He's like, I don't remember. Then he wouldn't fucking help him find his stuff.
Nobody
He's just like,
out.
it was a truck. That's all I know.
That's not true though. That neighbor basically was like, "Oh, Billy, my neighbor over
Yeah,
here."
that neighbor
said
facilitated it.
He's got an old card collection. We should just go in there and take all
I've
of
had
his
my
shit.
suspicions. But the thing is that dude at that time had nothing. Like, there was nothing to steal. Why they would come back for a second trip?
I don't know, man.
It's crazy.
That's wild, dude. That's wild. So I don't know. These we got new neighbors. There's a new residence in town. I don't know how to handle it. My kid was asking about it. What's with that?
Be part of the problem or part of the solution?
What's part of the solution? I'm
Give
interested.
them a job. Carpool with them to work.
Shoot fireworks at
Help them
them
get cleaned up.
and see how they react.
So you think that would be they'd be possibly receptive to this? What happens when the individuals are not receptive to this idea?
Don't they need?
Well, then you
Say
gotta
like,
murder 'em.
get in the car. I'm going to take you to work. I'm going to give you $50 at the end of the day, and then the next day we'll see if we can give you more.
Yeah.
Well, Tony,
Say, I'm going to get you a great paying job working in my warehouse.
And I'll give you a ride and everything every day.
I'll give you a ride.
You have a
The
couple K
agreement
saved
is-
up by the end of the fucking
The
month.
agreement is by the end of the month, that money is going to go toward a security deposit, and you're going to live in a house like a normal fucking human being. Unless you go down there and they're batshit crazy, then there's nothing you
I
can
think
do.
we're already at batshit crazy stage.
I
Like
don't
this
know, man.
isn't their first encampment by any means.
No.
This is a
They're-
somewhat. They have Tyvek
They're
sheets.
They're
They have
Bear Grylls level
Yeah.
fucking homeless,
They have found themselves building materials.
climbing telephone poles
can-
with shoestrings.
you just go around going dumpsters and new constructions. You
They
can
have-
find tons of shit.
They have found
And
themselves
they don't-
legitimate setup.
You go around those places. The guys working at the new constructions don't care.
I'm thinking the summer heat's gonna burn them out though too, maybe because
Why?
today and it's like 80 and all their trampoline sheets and Tyvek and shit was all pulled down because it's hot. But I can't imagine the businesses. What aldermen are for or something, right? To like fix that kind of
There's nothing
dilution
you can do.
in the
Like,
quality
it
of
takes,
life.
It takes 8 months to evict somebody who isn't paying rent. Like, for real.
Don't tell
you're not-
secrets.
you're not
Tell it
getting
to
rid
the
of
mic so we can all hear, fucker.
You're not getting rid of these people.
I don't want to get rid of them, but I know that was wow, there's a pimple, it'll get popped. Someone will pop it.
Are you
And it's
just
not-
mad because they got waterfront with
There's
that
no
creek
water.
running through
There's
there?
no crick run. I mean, it's a new development. It's definitely not positive. I'm not saying that there's been any particular negatives. I'm all okay with someone else's arm itching, and I mean, it doesn't fucking matter to me or whatever. You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
eventually, I'm 3-4 blocks away or over the highway. Is there gonna be a New Bridge group come nearby? Like, hey, we've had 6 encounters with the officers and they don't make us leave. So then now all of a sudden I got fucking 80 homeless people in my fucking neighborhood.
Chris, you have to just make a difference. Okay, make a
Go
difference.
give them money every day.
Just give them money. Just hey,
Just stop in every day or two and be like, here, man, here's $20.
hey, here you go.
Here's some beer.
And Tony, you should
Here's $20.
You should drive past there when you have construction work going on.
I'll
and
go on that side of town.
pick them up, bring them to the job
I'm
site,
afraid
have
of-
them do a tear out.
I'm afraid of that side of town.
You're
Is there-
afraid of
I
West
don't go
Dallas?
over there.
Is there like a thing like with a wild animal that's where you just put out like antifreeze? And it kind of solves itself. Well, you know more, Jay? Why? Animal cruelty's your line? The homeless cruelty? Fine. Animals? No. Do you have a history we
I
don't
love
know
animals.
about?
I love animals. Even animals I don't like, I love them. Okay, I would never want to see anything bad happen.
You're
to an
saying
animal.
you've never shot a
Fuck
squirrel
no.
with a PB gun before?
No, the one time when I was younger, my brother and his friend dropped a squirrel with a broken leg down a sewer, and he was drowning. I couldn't help the squirrel.
You crawled
I,
in there.
I ran
You
home.
went through the little slot.
I ran home screaming, trying to get something from the house to get the squirrel out of there. And by the time I got back, it was floating. I cried for days, like Mom. And I told
And your
my
brother
mom.
was like metal.
I told my mom about it, and she said, "It's a squirrel." And I'm like, "They had no one to talk to about this
She
squirrel."
called you a pussy.
You know what? Probably behind my back, not to my face. She's like, "Little
She's
bitch, get over this."
She's talking to your dad later that night, like, we got to do something about Jay, man. He's a little too soft to make it in the real world.
No, but I was so upset about that squirrel drowning, and I was watching it drown. It was 10 feet down in a little,
There it went.
Yeah, how come it wasn't working? Okay, I'll never forget that. And then after that, I'm like, I can't unless the world comes to a apocalyptic end, and I need to kill animals to survive. I'm not doing it. I'll just get it from the store and let someone else do it, so I don't have to see it.
Well,
'Cause it's always better when you don't
plants
see
feel
it.
too, bro.
I will 100% kill all the animals your family needs to survive during the apocalypse.
Tony will be your slaughter man.
Um,
Hey, so that the homeless people, I'll keep you guys posted. We'll keep everybody posted as to the progress.
See
to
if
the
they
people.
want to come be a guest on the show.
Do I dare drive by and take pictures? Do I approach by vehicle
what are
or
they
by
gonna do?
foot?
Chase you
by
down?
foot.
By foot.
Yeah, you don't want to.
Do I bring my
them.
wallet or not?
Like they're not part of a safari.
Cell phone? Do you bring your cell phone?
Yeah, you bring your cell phone.
You don't have any fear of being
dial
victimed?
911 and
What are
you
they
wait
gonna
to
I
hit send.
don't want to create myself being a victim.
See if they want to come on the podcast.
I'll let them
Let's
tell
find out.
stories.
Let's find out what happened.
I watched a really good story about the people living in the dams outside of Vegas or the tunnels where when it does rain, they all get flooded out, but they lived in there in complete darkness, like
I've
in the
seen
storm
that.
drainage tunnels.
I saw that too. Yeah,
Where did I see that?
I don't know where I saw that either, but I saw something similar.
Interesting.
Okay, so my wife was texting me about this today. And you guys know I have a problem with pennies, right? So she sent me a list of the top most valuable pennies for 2023.
Now you're going to be checking them.
You know what? I feel like I won't just because I still hate them. But a 1944, I'll just go through this quick. 1944 steel wheat penny, no idea what that means, $408,000.
Yeah, they have wheat on the back of them instead of
But this has
Lincoln Memorial.
this has to be like a mint condition one or something.
And it's got to be pressed in steel instead of the
Yeah, okay, I know. I've heard
copper
of that,
alloy.
and that was like a mistake or something that
They
that
accidentally
happens.
used like a dime blank instead
Yeah,
of.
1943 copper wheat another one, 250,000. 1856 Flying Eagle penny, 25,000.
I got a jar like this full of wheat pennies.
So all these pennies, the cheapest one is $3,200. It's an 1877 Indian.
I got
penny.
a 45, 50-cent penny.
So she-
I got one. They're legit.
She told me to stop throwing them away. So I never really. I mean, I always do toss them out the window or drop them while I'm walking to my car if I don't want to deal with them. But lately, I've been kind of just dropping them by my feet.
Where all the soda bottles are and shit.
I think I got too much shit there that I might accidentally cloud up my my. I can't hit the brake, and I'll just crash. Anyway, I got like probably 50 pennies. If you open my car right now, I got 50 pennies in the where your feet go, right? I'm stupid when I'm talking right now, but
So you're littering them within
my car.
your own car.
yeah. But here's the thing: every time I get out of my car, like 3 or 4 of them fall out, and I hear ding, 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 ding.
Why don't you send your kid in there to pick them up? Your kid will collect them, right?
I don't mind kicking them out as I leave my car. That's the thing. It's like if you went like you go in there and there's pennies all over the floor. Some of them are stuck, like probably like embedded into the rubber in my car because they've been there so long, or soda or something spilled on them. They're definitely stuck, but I have to take a scraper to get them off. But I still probably won't look, even hearing this, at pennies and finding out if any they're of value or not, because I've been looking for these quarters that I've talked about.
If you started looking for valuable pennies, you would find one real actual reason to hate pennies, because like 1 in 645 million of them are valuable.
I know. That's the thing too.
And there's people who have already taken the time to like go to the bank and get $100 worth of 50-cent roll of
That's so
pennies,
stupid.
slice them open, look at them
Oh my
from
God,
the
that'd be
side to
terrible.
see if there's any
sell 'em
colorations,
back
check the date,
immediately.
and then rewrap them son of a bitches back up, take them to the bank, and do the same thing with quarters.
Tang John, what's up, buddy? Fat chick. That's what's up.
I need pennies. I refuse to get one from the bank.
So
I'm not going to the bank. They tried to
Yeah,
charge me
pennies.
for coins one day. I'm like, I will leave here with all of the money in the account for my business that I operate right now. If you don't make change for me, you fucking fucks. I hate the bank. It's like that's what you're here for. They're like, we don't have enough, so you're limited. I'm like, I'm not coming back here in a week to get more change. I'm getting $150 in change, and I'm never coming back here again. If I run out of pennies, people get change in dimes. If I run out of dimes, they're getting nickels. If I run out of nickels, they're getting dimes. If I run out of dimes, they're getting quarters. If I run out of
Dimes
quarters,
are
they're
the-
getting bucks.
Dimes are the best. The smallest, the lightest, and you can carry tons of them in your pocket. They're worth way more than.
You do a lot of
So-
paying for things in dimes.
Of course.
Have you ever
that's why I
fed
made a
dimes
podcast
into a
called
soda
3 Dimes.
machine? You're like, $2.25. Okay.
Holy
1,
shit.
2, 3, 4, 5,
Ethereum
6.
just went up $200, 14%. Sorry, go ahead.
So maybe like a year ago, I seen a little TikTok about a guy saying, check your quarters when you get them. If you have, I forget.
I
the
told you
state.
this already. No, I've told you this. You talking about me?
No,
19
It was your TikTok?
Oh yeah, was that you said
No.
TikTok? I didn't hear the TikTok part.
Yeah.
Remember, it's only hear half of what you say.
So he said, if you have a
65.
no.
I know the quarter thing. I know all
Dude,
about it.
shut the fuck
No,
up.
I won't.
He's like, if you got a 2004 New Hampshire stamped quarter that has a W mint mark, that quarter's worth $25 all day, and it's a super common one. You probably have one in your change jar right now.
Okay, well, write that down.
So I'm like, oh, that's weird. So I called the fucking coin shop, and I'm like, hey, I got this New Hampshire with a W. Is that worth anything? He's like, yeah, we give you like $20 for it.
Really?
What?
And I'm like, oh, no way. So
Oh, no way.
we got this big ass change jar, right? I dump it right on my kid's bed. And I'm like, you got to look through all these and find any of them that have what, and I don't remember what it was, but I'm like, you got to look at the backs of each one of these quarters and find any of them that have New Hampshire on it. So we go through, and me and him did it together. Fucking spent like 3 hours on it. And we found like 30 of them
That were New Hampshire.
that were New Hampshire, but they all had like a mint mark of a
D.
P
Yeah.
instead of the
Pittsburgh.
W or whatever.
Well, that guy, you watched the guy on TikTok that
And
just fucking lied to you.
we didn't have one of them. And for some reason, I was like an hour into it. I couldn't remember what mint mark I was looking for. So I looked up like valuable quarters, and then a list of like 10,000 of them came up that are all worth money, anywhere from like 50 cents to like fucking $100,000. And I'm like, fuck, I'm not going all the way back through these quarters again.
Yeah, they have a
Like-
Wisconsin one too with the corn, the leaves on the corn stalk. If you have one with extra leaves, it's worth more too.
Yeah.
yeah. It's
And I'm like, there's-
stupid.
Nobody, there can't be anybody who actually looks through
No.
all these chains
honestly-
and like checks every piece
There
of change.
are.
Definitely.
I mean, you could create a machine that would do it, and you just dump the fuckers in there. You
That's
could make a
not-
whole business.
Holy
out of
shit, Chris.
There's
People
no
could-
way you
Holy
could do that.
shit.
100% you could do that.
Guess what?
Tony.
I'm going to add that.
No.
I'm
Are
adding
you
that.
Find
fucking
mint
kidding
marks.
me? Have you ever seen how a Amazon facility runs? It's fucking laser beams and scanners and
Yeah.
fucking
I'm gonna
fake
add
eyes.
that-
They have cars that drive themselves, bro. They can see a fucking corner
I love it
if
when
it says New Hampshire on it. 100,000%. They can
No, I
take a
don't think
picture as
so.
it
I
falls
think you're
through the...
wrong.
Dude, you're fucking asshole,
think
dude.
you're wrong.
This machine, if you want to even think of it simpler, you could run past on a thing like the gumball machine wheel that goes around and around and around. It could run through there and take a picture of it. Boom. And it would separate it.
And Tony, you know what I would do? I would add it to my gift card thing.
Your gift card.
Check your change
Check
here.
your change
You
here.
throw it through there, and only 2/3
Yes.
of your money spits back out. But
Chris,
you checked it.
Do you want to add it to my
Check your change machine's
check your
not
change
that bad.
machine?
That's not that bad.
Actually, that is a brilliant idea. He just said there's thousands of quarters, even printed not too long ago, that are worth,
And we could spot buy them right there. Be like, you have $6 worth of coin. One of these coins is worth 18 cents. We're gonna
Dude,
give you
that's not a
five.
bad
We'll give you
idea.
$6 for this, or $6.25
Okay,
if
now-
you leave us the nickel.
Let me ask you this: who's paying for these quarters? Who's buying the quarters after we buy
Coin-
them from the people?
Coin shops,
Do you really think they're
the
I mean,
internet, coin tracker or some shit.
no, I do have an app that you can take a picture of a coin and it tells you the price of it.
See, they can't have that. He says they have an
Yeah.
app for it.
Yeah,
for
it's-
Christ's sake,
it's called-
You just
hold
gotta
on,
duct tape Jay's phone to the other side of this coin counting machine. It'll work. You
Where's
can't
that
have
app? Where's that app? Yeah, you take a picture of it and then it's not always accurate, but it definitely would be accurate with newer coins. Like I got some older coins, like 1700.
People did take the quarters from the banks for a while there, and like Jay said, anything like 65 and newer is made of silver,
Older.
so it's worth more, or older. I mean,
Right.
yeah. So and you can see from the sides of them.
Yeah, you can see
What are
which
the
ones
silver
are.
ones don't wear down to bronze. or
But
to
actually, the 65, if you get one that's like you said, stamped with a different metal, it's actually worth tons of money.
yeah.
1965, when they went from the all silver to
So I can
copper.
pretty much tell a quarter if it's valuable
By the way,
in that
feel-
way
taste.
just by looking at a whole fucking. I can look at a mid full of them and tell. I don't think there's
That's-
dimes that are worth anything.
That's how Chris got his first COVID experience, tasting quarters.
Why aren't dimes worth anything? Why is there not a valuable dime?
There is. There are every
Growing up, a
no,
dime was always 10.
No, there- also dimes. The same year too. They did the same thing with silver.
Well, I'll take this break here to remind you that you fans out here are listening to the 3 best dimes that you could have. You want a valuable dime? You found 3. Welcome to 3 Dimes. Thanks for tuning in, anybody out there. If you got any questions, lay them in the chat. We're watching the chat today. If you got questions after the broadcast and you're not watching live, feel free to email us 3dimesreviews@gmail.com, or you can go to our website 3dimesreviews.com and hit the little microphone box. I think we're
prefer-
still paying for that thing.
Yeah.
I prefer physical mail.
Tony likes, yeah. If
So
you
if you'd like to mail in a self-addressed stamped envelope to 825 South
Bunker Road.
92nd Street.
Just give them your phone number and all the rest of the fucking info.
Yeah.
Uh,
That's it. Thanks for tuning in, folks. We'll take a break there.
So I changed subject real quick.
Yeah, reset the room.
I've been sick. This
Hold on. Let's reset and restart now. That's a perfect organic time.
but it's 35 minutes in only.
So you want to force another 10
Okay,
before
all right,
we
all right,
restart?
fine. We'll do it. All right. Well, then this is the end of our Tuesday's podcast.
Thanks for joining us.
Oh, fucking bitch.
Good one.
That hurt. Hit me right in
I
the
figured
weird-
that was a liquid.
the knee bone. So if you're live, keep watching. I'm not going anywhere. And I guess Tony is going somewhere. All right, so back to the
There you
podcast.
go.
This is Thursday's podcast. Continuing.
You only take females, not emails? I like it.
Where is that? Where
We're
is this?
accepting all male, but mostly females. Dan doesn't want you to mail it because he's a fucking mailman. No more fucking mail. The trash you stuff in my box is exactly that. Just trash and fucking kindling, man. It's trash. I hate that shit you put in my box.
Send me your
She'll
letter in
disappear.
a large manila envelope with a magazine just so it's heavier for Dan.
God, assembling the mail prior to bringing it out to the streets got to be the worst. Got to grab one of these things someone's going to throw away, one of these things someone's going to throw away, and their mail, bundle it up and put it in my bag. Then walk down the block and put it in their box, and then walk back to my truck, drive up fucking block, and do it over. What a fucking disaster.
I don't think Dan really wants me to talk about his experiences with the mail, but I just want to say one thing though.
You know, a different male guy. And
It's
this
a
was his
federal offense.
experience.
Do not expose your brother to any type of
There's some
federal
past
offense
life.
from fucking with
No,
the mail.
no. I'm talking. This is a good thing.
What about this other
Dan-
mailman you knew?
No. This Dan.
Your kid's dad?
He's Dan. No,
Why you bringing up old shit?
Dan. He's such a good guy. On his route, everybody
Agreed.
loves him. Everybody loves him, and they give him like he talks about all these tips people are giving him. I'm like, fuck, man, I haven't got a tip for like 2 or 3 years. What am I doing wrong? He's getting tips from people. He's getting like, they're like, he was out a day or something. And
I
like,
leave
they-
a gift
they were
card for my
worried.
mail lady on Christmas.
Like, is that what you do with
Yeah.
the walkers? Like,
If you want them,
I
if
call
you-
it the mail walkers.
If you want the mail person, the letter carrier to pick up your mail out of your mailbox because you're too lazy to bring it to a mailbox,
yeah.
they don't have to do that. They just do it.
No, I think they have to
Nope.
do it.
Dan,
Answer me, Dan.
don't have to, right?
You said
So
truth.
I leave a gift card so that she keeps grabbing it when I have mail every once in a while.
But I mean, like, he's even gotten women like hitting on him, like giving him their number. I mean, you want to meet girls, become a mailman,
Mail lady.
dude.
Well, he doesn't have to
Oh
do it.
Christ, Tracy! You're still
Well-
messing with the vibe in here.
Dan does not have to deliver the mail shirtless.
What? Why do you
He
say?
That
does,
is his
though.
choice.
Why do you
Of
say
course,
what?
he's getting girls' numbers.
What do you say? Shirtless? Did you say?
Yeah.
Just Dan strutting
Dan
himself
out there.
just in the bag only.
knocking on he's just knocking on the doors of every single mother, reminding them that every child needs a father.
Okay, we'll get off the mail subject now. What I was gonna say though is I've been sick for the past 4 or 5 days. I don't know what it is, but do you know they have this thing at Starbucks called the damn it, now I forgot it again. Tracy, help me out.
A refresher?
No, it's called the
No chairs because homeless people hang out in there.
What is it called?
Fucking financial wreck.
The blank ball. The oh God. Anyway, whatever it is, she'll help me out. in a
Whirly
second.
ball.
No, and
What do we, whoa. Start over. What do we
You go,
I want to guess what Jay's thinking because I'm pretty good at this.
you go to Starbucks and get something because you're sick.
they have something on their menu to give. It comes with a tea bag. Comes with fucking
Bud
lime.
Light.
Yeah. Bud Light. So, no, they give you something for it being like getting over being. There you go. It's a medicine ball.
What the fuck? That's what you
medicine
couldn't
ball.
think of?
Yeah, I couldn't
You're
think of
trying
it.
to get healed in the words medicine and you couldn't think of it? I was expecting some fucking lame ass. All right, Dan, get your CDL.
Yeah, he would want. He's a good worker. Anyway, the medicine ball thing. Okay, so I go in there. I didn't know they had it. My wife said, "Just go get it, try it out." And then I go in there, I order it, and they're like, "What size do you want?" And I'm fucking, Starbucks, the stupid sizes. I'm
Just
like,
say large.
well, I'm thinking of the largest one,
And
but
then
I
they
don't want
go,
to sound.
You mean a venti? And then you're like, no, I meant large.
You're ordering a medicine ball for $8 at Starbucks. You already sound dumb.
Yeah,
Don't
What
know,
is
worry.
a
I know.
medicine ball?
I wanted to try
Probably
it out.
vitamin,
I
orange
wanted
juice and
to
skim
try
milk.
it. I wanted to.
Frothed.
I wanted to try it out, so I got it, and
Whipped.
I wanted the biggest one, but I said tall, figuring.
No,
Which
that's
is
the
the
smallest,
smallest.
isn't
Well,
it?
I know, but I fucking found that out later when I went to the fucking door or the window, and they're like, they handed me this little miniature child's cup,
And
and,
then
I'm like,
you had to hold it with two hands, and you're like, "Whoa, this looks big in my hands."
I was like, wait, did this come with 2 cups or something? I thought tall was the biggest one. I don't know. I forget it. It's
It
just
was
stupid.
You're like, it was $14, so it has to be the biggest one. But
yeah,
no,
right. No, it was $4.
I can't afford Starbucks. It's out
What
of my
is
league.
a medicine ball?
Vitamin C, probably.
I would have to look it up,
it's a
but
Freshka and
And
orange
what did it
juice.
taste like?
that's what I was just gonna explain, describe to you.
Like a Freshka.
No, it tasted like someone had limes in a heater and squeezed it out into a cup. So warm lemon juice, or not lime, lemon juice.
This is just for people that are addicted to Starbucks and are too sick to drink their coffee that day.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't get it.
It's a medicine ball.
Okay,
Why don't you,
did it work?
How about this? How about this? You call up Starbucks right now because you had a conversation with one of the guys last time, and you ask him how and what is in a medicine ball, and how does this?
All right, I'll call.
Are you calling?
Yeah,
How does this cure? Are you hooked up Bluetooth?
I'm finding out.
How does this cure, and what does this cure? Cure, as far as helping you out with being sick, because
Okay.
I was told that it
Bucks,
was.
it's out
What
of my
is
league.
a medicine ball?
Call vitamin
Um,
C, probably.
I would have to look it up,
It's a
but
Freshka and
Hey,
orange
what did
juice.
it? What the fuck?
that was
us
scary.
on my phone.
That was so scary sounding. I was like, wait, we already said all that. I was in deja vu mode. There you go. Steamed lemonade, hot water, jade, citrus, mint, green tea, peach, tranquility.
Thank you for calling the Wauwatosa Target store.
Yeah, there you go.
For hours
Target?
and location information,
I don't want
press
Target.
1.
Well,
All right,
To
I'm
reach
gonna have
there's
to
a
call.
Starbucks and
Department.
Target. There's a Starbucks and all Targets. Just do that one.
Well, it's already been answered.
No, I'm calling a different one. You
So-
gotta call a real Starbucks if you want to get real answers.
It tasted terrible, so I was glad I actually got the small one because it was gross, and I felt sick after drinking
I
it.
felt sicker.
But I mean, like vomiting sick. That's what I meant.
So loud, turned on.
Yeah, Chris is gonna call Starbucks and find out what a mess ball does.
I don't believe this thing exists.
I don't think they're even gonna answer. What time is it? They closed? They're fucking closed.
It's this
Neat.
coffee. You can get coffee at any
Who gets
hour.
coffee at 8?
Hello. Please leave a message after the tone.
That does not sound like.
I want to order one of your goddamn medicine balls.
That is, you called someone else's number. That is a home number you called.
This is the Mayfair Avenue Starbucks. I'll try a different one.
Why is this
Beauty
only
of
in my left
technology,
ear?
man. You can do this. It's beautiful.
It's only in my left ear.
Yeah,
that's
it's
mono.
super weird.
Whatever. Who cares?
You're right, Dan. Starbucks
Who
is
gets?
Hi, thanks for calling Starbucks on 24th and Capitol. Marcus speaking.
Hi, Marcus. I'm calling because my wife says I need to get one of your guys' medicine balls. What's one of them?
That is our honey citrus mint tea.
Okay. And do you have to be sick to order it? She said I had to be sick
do
or
not.
pretend I was sick or like that I feel better now, but I was sick.
It does just help with sore throats because it has steam lemonade. If that
Okay.
is
Okay.
If
Okay.
no
I-
actual medicine in it.
And is this because like people who are too sick to drink coffee?
No, it's just one day a customer made a custom tea and that it helps just with the sore throat with how hot the steam lemonade is and the mint tea that's in it.
So this stuff's pretty expensive. Like if I don't feel better, do I get my money back?
No, you do not.
No? How much is it for a large?
I do know off the top of my dome. I currently have all my registers closed because we're closing.
Oh, you
So I
are.
cannot tell you the amount.
So I can't come get one right now. So I got to be sick tomorrow?
You don't have to be sick at all, but you can come get one tomorrow.
Okay. I'll have to call back tomorrow.
Gotcha.
Thank you.
No problem.
I think you heard me laughing.
Dude was super pleasant. I never punked somebody who was so pleasant before.
I love it. Do I get money back if I'm sick? If it doesn't cure me?
I try not to be rude because this poor person on the phone, but
I told you they were closed. Wait. Who closes at 8:30?
We close at 8:23.
he said he was just shutting down his register or some shit. Couldn't tell me how much a large was. I think they don't. I think it's because he was trying to be nice, but they're not allowed to participate in the large thing. I think that's what triggered him.
Starbucks
Arnold
can't
Frank.
give prices over the phone.
It's a spot price like gold. It's changing like crazy.
So that's what I experienced today. It tastes like shit, made me feel a little gross, but it did actually soothe my throat. I did have a sore throat. It did. That's the only thing it did do. I do admit. He did say the
All
soothing
right,
of the throat.
Jay, now you call that same Starbucks
Tell him you feel great.
and say, hey,
Did
my
my-
wife told me.
No, it's
need
your fucking
I
idea.
need
You
a
do
medicine
it.
Or
ball.
call him up and be like,
No.
did my wife just call
No.
and tell you that I told her to get me?
Hey, my wife just called and said,
Tell her you got
No.
this charge for event day and you don't know what the fuck it means from
No.
Starbucks.
Tony, I want you to do it. It's your idea.
no, I don't call people like that.
Yeah,
I
that
can't.
was
I
enough.
fold.
Plus, you're not going to get the same guy anyway. There's like 8 people at
No,
Starbucks.
only DeMarcus is there.
That's what I was just going to explain.
All right, I gotta get off
Give
the
him a-
Can you
Wi-Fi.
stop touching buttons?
It's me playing in the Wi-Fi.
Yeah, it's not me touching buttons this time, man. What the heck?
Well, people.
So I had a rather terrible experience the other day.
You're masturbating without ointment or lotion?
I'm not a lube guy.
Then you chafe?
No, I go
The
dry.
cleanup is already embarrassing enough. Now I gotta smell like lemon pepper, whatever the fuck,
it's-
or sweet
There
pear.
can't be anything worse in this world than post cum having to clean lotion off of your body. Like, so do you use paper towels to clean it off you? Like, how do you get it off? Do you just keep rubbing it into your flat?
Like, I'm done, but now I gotta keep rubbing.
Just keep rubbing. Next thing you know, you're rubbing it on your stomach, trying to get it off. Like,
This is way too slippery to be lotion. Damn it.
I feel like lube's too much of a. It's like too much extra time.
Call KFC and ask how big their breasts are. Fine, we will. I will.
Chris, I love how you're into this right now. This is usually what I do, but I love that you're doing it.
It's the audience. I got to do what the people
Yeah,
say.
he's
Ask how long their breasts are.
I'll ask them after I ask them how big they are.
say, what is the cost more to get long ones?
I love a long breast.
Call KFC.
Calling the last remaining KFC.
Yeah, right? They're going down, aren't they? I told you last time I had it,
Google doesn't want to do it.
I pooped for like 2 days. That wasn't normal poop.
Because you ate like 64 wings.
I ordered 64. See, everybody wants you to do it, Chris.
Okay, Google doesn't even understand KFC. I got to go to a website or something. What's calling? What's calling? Oh, no.
What time is it? They closed?
Oh, I hit pause.
Oh, you're listening to us again.
Oh, gosh. All right.
Do you want me to help you?
No, I just permanently closed. They're all closed.
Permanently closed.
KFC near me.
Just do KFC. Doesn't even
Closes
have to be near
soon.
you.
Closes soon. Closes soon.
Yeah, they're not closed. So call it.
Marcus did shut down the register, but they ain't closed yet.
KFC.
Hi. How big are your breasts? Your chicken breasts? Your breasts? She ain't fucking around. She done. She done. She done. All right. KFC breast question didn't work on round one. Let's try
Okay.
a different one.
Call right back.
One more. We're gonna try one more.
You got to be less Abrupt.
What am I supposed to say before that?
How much is a breast?
Yeah. And then start talking about this.
How much is a pair of breasts?
She was not having it. She knew right away. She knew right. That was crazy how she just.
She recognized Chris's number.
Well, this one doesn't.
Oh, I saw that. The guy who ruined his life over chicken wings. He went nuts on the guy.
What?
Yeah, you didn't see the guy who got pissed off about his chicken wings? He ended up eating them and going home and coming back and still being pissed. And he's like, I got legs. Or I got, you guys gave me tenders, not wings. And they're like, fine, we'll give you your money back. And he's like, no, fucker, I want my wings.
Here, call Appleton, Wisconsin, or excuse me, Appleton. Ready?
Yep.
4 and 4, 4 6.
414 for Appleton.
It's not Appleton, then I guess I don't know if I get
Apple. Oh, you're calling Appleton
Yeah.
Avenue KFC?
I think I already called that one.
Don't fuck around with them, dude.
Oh shit!
They don't
well,
play.
They'll find us.
You're better
Well,
off calling
next
Wingstop.
week we'll give the breast question at a more reasonable chicken getting hour.
No.
It's a little late for chicken getting.
Do 4 and 4.
Okay.
771 6
Oh
5.
shit! Just accidentally called my grandma. Don't want to ask her a question. How big are your breasts?
You didn't notice he goes, Grandma.
What number?
4 and 4 771 6530. Call California. It's earlier. Dan says.
That's not a bad idea,
Complete
Mister
this call.
Mister
You must
Zip Code.
first dial-
Oh, come on, really? I
Yeah,
gotta dial
I told you.
414 771.
Oh,
Dead.
no,
It's over. It's over.
All right, it's ran its course.
771
It's over.
6530.
It's over.
Okay.
This is probably the same one I just called. Who am I calling now?
I'll talk to him then.
Okay, talk. It's gonna answer.
On Chris's number.
It's probably the one I just called. It ain't answering.
All right.
Did you ever do that at Qdoba where you cook a bunch of food right before close and then you get to take it home when you work there?
That was my specialty when I
No,
worked
'cause
at
they-
Hardee's.
Yeah.
No, because they pack it up and use it for tomorrow in the morning. That's why you never go to Qdoba.
Right at
maybe they
11.
maybe they changed this right when they open. Don't go there right away because it's always the leftover shit from the day before.
Gross.
Yeah.
Yeah, when I used to work at Hardee's, so Hardee's,
You worked at Hardee's?
yeah, I worked at Hardee's from age 15 to 16.
A Tang should be the one to make a complaint. So you got a bucket of KFC, you didn't get any firm breasts.
Ask how long their breasts are.
That can't, what the fuck? That was that noise.
Chris, I'm gonna take your phone away.
I'm disconnected.
So when I worked at Hardee's, that was back when Hardee's and Carl Jr. and all them still had fried chicken, and it was
They
the
still
best.
got not
No.
whole fried chicken. Yeah,
No.
it was the best fried
It
chicken. I
was the
remember that
best
shit.
fried chicken. We used to have to.
I used to go all the way out to Hartford or wherever
we
the
used
hell
to
it
have
was.
to batter
Heartland.
it. We used to have to bread it and shit. It was it got delivered to the store every fucking day. We weren't allowed to freeze it. Like, it was good fucking chicken.
They got legit tendies there too when they got them.
So
The only
every
way
day at about 8:30, we'd drop about 65 pieces of chicken.
Oh, just to get the left. Just
Yeah.
to take
Then
over.
when
yeah.
everybody was walking out the door, everybody's like, "Oh shit, we got 60 pieces of chicken left. Let's divide this up." Dude, I ate so much chicken, and they had peach cobbler, and it came in a big fucking pan, and we used to have to scoop it out, put it in these little tiny containers to sell. We used to throw one of those in about 8 o'clock every day because it'd be impossible to sell
the
even
whole
half
thing.
of it. We used to just go home with boxes of fucking cobbler and
That's
chicken.
legit.
and
Well, don't
it
you
was
have
the
a fuck
best.
manager there to?
I am the manager.
Did you say that? Did you say that?
No,
Okay. Then,
but yeah, no, we just fucking wasted so much shit there. No wonder they're out of business.
There's Man, the Hardee's so good. Every summer camp, that music festival I go to, there's a Hardee's like about 50 miles away from the fest. It's after all the hippies have found the bathrooms and fucking destroyed every restaurant on the way. We get far enough out and go to this Hardee's, dude, and it is so good to have a Hardee's meal after after eating beef jerky and fucking trail mix for 2 days.
There's a Hardee's right by my house. I haven't even been to it.
Hardee's
That's
is,
a good one too. That's the OG one.
Hardee's is great. I don't like fast food, but for some reason Hardee's
I love
is
their Frisco burger.
Yep, the
Hardee's
Frisco
is
burger,
great.
man. Sourdough bread.
Oh yeah.
eat the mushroom and the Swiss one.
They got a monster
There's
burger. They got
beef
them
on
all,
there.
like quarter, half, 3-pounder.
But yeah, they don't have many Hardee's at all around anywhere. It's Burger King. And
There's
then
one by me. I work down there by the airport. But they often run out of food. I've gone in there many times, and they didn't have chicken tenders.
no
They
one
didn't have
fucking-
fries. They
no
don't
one
have the
cares.
sauce.
No, but we stopped going to Burger King because the service is so bad.
Yeah, I don't go to Burger King anymore either.
The service everywhere you go is.
They send me coupons for free shit all the time. I don't
terrible.
even go.
My wife's like, I don't like Burger King. I do like the Whoppers,
I do too.
but
I just like the
I
smell
hate
of a
their
Burger
fries.
the fries are all the same. What are you talking
No.
about? They're
You're
the same.
crazy.
They're
Wendy's
all-
fries
the
are
only
bomb.
The only fries that are different are the ones at Culver's. Those fries
Crinkle cut?
suck.
King. No, crinkle cuts are great.
Ugh, those
Ask
suck.
them. Ask
You
them
gotta
to,
get the thin cuts.
ask them to fry the crinkle cut just a little longer for you. Tell them you want fresh fries,
Yeah, then
extra fried.
Then you have some spit on your fucking fries. I
No,
don't
they
want that.
Why do you think people?
Because
spit
you
on
make
your-
someone work
Spit
hard, they
doesn't
fucking
even
hate
taste
you.
like anything, Jay.
Well, you know what? I don't care. I don't want to have it. It's not cool. I don't want spit. I've seen people spit in someone's food. I worked at a restaurant for years. If you piss someone off enough, it doesn't even matter if it's a little tiny thing like cook my shit a little bit longer or, hey, this doesn't taste right. Can I get a new one? They'll still fucking do something to it.
No.
No. There's too
What do
many-
you guys don't
there's-
believe about this? Why do
No.
you not believe this?
Do you think people are just working in the food industry specifically to fuck over some asshole who wants fresh French fries?
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah. That's why.
Like, if you're not a dick about it, they'll. I mean, I feel like they'll fuck with your food if you sent it back like 3 times
Right.
and there was obviously nothing wrong with it, or if you're being a complete fucking asshole to them. But if you say I don't
I
want
don't know,
lettuce
man.
on my fucking Whopper, I don't think they're like, he doesn't want lettuce. Well, now I'm gonna rub my dick on it.
You've
You-
watched Wait. Have
I
you
don't
ever
think it
watched the
works
movie
like that,
Waiting?
bro.
Okay.
You've watched Waiting too many
I
times.
was gonna say that. No, you catch someone on the wrong day, Tony. They're gonna be farting and shitting on your
I don't
fucking cheeseburger. I'm telling you,
You
man.
watched Waiting and Road Trip too many times
Road Trip was the best.
I did catch a video recently.
with the powdered sugar on the French toast.
The best part about that was him walking up and getting another order from them, but still having his food
In his
ass
ass.
cheeks.
I can't have
Dude.
sugar; it makes me all hyper.
Dude, I could. Oh my gosh, dude, if that. Yeah, you know what? I feel like okay. If,
Are you just? Do you think this just because you used to fuck with people's food at Qdoba?
No, I never.
Statute of limitations. You can't be
listen.
tried.
Listen, I never did. But people that worked under me did, and
A little squirt of hot sauce here and there.
yeah, they put insanity sauce in the meat, and
Everybody's meals were
Sounds-
hot.
yes, there.
Sounds like a real asshole.
It was bad because there was a couple people that walked up to the soda machine like 8 times to
Having
get
heart
something.
attacks.
People in the food industry
And I
don't,
was like, dude, you could have killed someone, you fucks.
they don't intend to fuck you over. They're just trying to make a check and feed you a fucking meal. Most people give a shit. They love the food.
Yeah, look
Yeah,
at see,
never once. Good.
Yeah,
good
right,
job,
Dan. I was talking about you with the hot
yeah,
sauce.
Dan.
I don't
But have you ever gotten a special request?
I don't think he's ever. I don't think Dan's ever washed his hands either, though. So he's inadvertently.
Oh man.
Just kidding. I kid.
But those were the good old days. Those were good old days. We had fun.
I think
doing
if somebody's gonna fuck with your food, they're gonna fuck with it, whether you order it special or whatever. Not like the dude who used to shit in the beans at Taco Bell.
I saw
Oh,
a
my
guy,
God.
a video of a guy while I was strolling through the internet over the last week of a guy who works at a water treatment facility who just was literally
Pissing
pissing
in it.
in the fresh water side of the
Yeah, it's so diluted though.
Oh, okay. Dan used the bomb and not insanity. Okay, that
Oh, I
makes it
thought
better.
you didn't
makes
do
so much
that,
better.
Dan. Ever. I heard, just go back. Ever. It's wrong, he says.
where is
it's
it?
wrong. It's
Right.
in that one right
Yeah, right.
before it.
Oh, that's right. Right, it went there,
Except for the hot sauce.
and then there.
Jesus, man.
That's okay, Dan. No one knows you.
I'd thank somebody if they put actually
Yeah.
some heat in my fucking burrito. That place is bland as hell. I'm tired of ordering burritos for overpriced white people prices with white people flavor. I
Wait.
want some goddamn real burritos.
We're talking about white people with this and
Like
that.
Qdoba.
This is a black
Yes.
Qdoba.
Authentic.
Gentrified is not
It's pretty
authentic.
authentic.
It's they use a Q without a U in their name. We should have known all along. Jeez, man.
What?
You taught him a lesson. I thought you just said you never did too. Scroll up. He said he never did too. Go back and fucking highlight the one. Food industries, because I don't have a... No, the other one. I don't know. Maybe he didn't say it. Maybe he didn't say it. That's terrible, you guys. See, Jay, you're just validating this man. You're validating his bullshit.
Dude, I'm telling
and
you, it
you know,
happens.
the thing
man.
And
is-
you don't
so-
think your wife's secretly sneaking you something that's going to kill you? That's what I think my wife. Here's your dinner, honey. Oh, thanks. Again? Like, I'm going to die soon, right? How much? Don't accidentally lick the wrong spoon, I
Fucking
sometimes say.
antifreeze broth.
Which one's mine? The one with the purple plate. The purple plate. I mean, either one. Either one is fine. Either one.
I don't.
I'm warning you guys. I warned you
And,
already.
and if somebody fucks up my food, so what? Like, what the fuck are they gonna do to it? Like, it's not gonna make me sick, probably.
What are they gonna do? I just explained
They're
like 8
spitting it.
different things.
Big fucking deal.
You would. Okay, next time you bring something here to eat, I'll spit in it.
Go ahead.
You'll be
Gross.
fine.
That's
It'll be
gross.
fine. I'm
I-
not gonna fucking get sick.
I don't like it.
That
I
is
don't wanna watch
you are
it.
the weirdest
It's not
person
gonna
ever.
change the taste of it.
All
It's just gonna
If
be a
we
little
still-
spittier than normal.
So you're saying
Hold the spit. It's for a cop.
oh, that's another thing too. I don't want to talk
Like,
about
for
that.
real, I literally ate a banana off the floor within the hour.
He did, he
Like,
did.
Hey, it was on the
I don't
floor
give
for
a fuck.
for
And that was
half
after-
a second.
After he jokingly deep-throated it a couple times.
Yeah, he couldn't get it all the way down, so it came out.
Got
broke.
stuck in my throat. I coughed it out.
Coughed it out. It broke, fell on the floor. I was like, Tony, I know you're gonna eat that. Of course he did.
So
So within a
it's-
second.
Let's put a little pause here, reset the room. Thank you for watching 3 Dimes. Really appreciate you out there. Don't forget to check out our Twitter page, Instagram, YouTube. We're all everywhere. We appreciate you watching. We've been hitting them shorts pretty hard too. I hope you guys enjoy the shorts videos that we've been putting out, a little content through the week.
Actually, it's only you putting it out, Chris. But
Where are we?
job, Chris.
I
Where are
have
we?
done at least 10. Tony hasn't even looked at it. I guarantee he hasn't even seen one.
I
of
don't
our
go on
shorts.
YouTube.
Yeah, that's your problem.
He's our Facebook fan. He's a for the Facebook. So it was my dad's birthday, 60th birthday.
I heard.
But is this a surprise? Are you guys doing?
Yeah, I
a
bet
party?
you got invited.
I did.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Yeah, I know.
What the fuck?
So Tony's got this
Oh hell.
Tony's
nah.
got this secret relationship with my dad and
I
my
can tell.
stepmom.
I can tell. I wasn't invited. to
What
this
we
shit.
do behind closed doors is none of your fucking business, son.
Where is it? What are you guys doing?
So we went to Happy
gonna be
Tap.
at
Hold on.
Chris's-
So
oh.
we went to Happy Tap, which is a nice place in town here.
And then Chris forgot to say Tick Tones is up next.
Yeah, Ticktones is up next. Thanks, Dan. I appreciate that. So we went to Happy Tap, dude, on a Tuesday. Like 30 people showed up for the old man's birthday. Guys I hadn't seen since I was a kid. It was
Yeah.
great. So you got to see all these people, pizza, beer, all that fun. Well, Amy, my dad's girlfriend there, my girlfriend, I guess, live-in girlfriend. I don't know. They're not married, but I call her my stepmom, Amy. So
They don't
Amy
need to get
made
married. They don't need to get
Amy
married.
made these. Her printer was out of ink, but her gifts are all like events that we're going to do. We're going to go, all of us kids, out to the Wilderness Lodge or something in the Dells. We're doing Wildcat Mountain to see the stars. Well, she didn't have a printer to print out like, hey, one evening with your family and here's the thing. So she drew them. Like little Pictionaries, like it's from Sunny.
Oh, that's
the
what that
denim
picture was?
chicken. You know the Sunny Dream Book, Charlie's Dream Book from Sunny in Philadelphia.
No, I didn't watch.
You got to watch that show, otherwise we're gonna kick you out of the podcast.
Okay.
But so she had these drawings, and one of them is it had 3 dimes on it, an arrow pointing to one of the dimes, and then it had this shrimp crawfish looking character popping out of what was maybe a pot under fire. And then there was like a date,
A safety pin.
a TBD date. And then, yeah, so come to find out, Tony here had a surprise gift for my old man, which was to give him a crawfish boil
I
at
said
either
that.
my house or my dad's or maybe by his
It's at your
place.
grandpa's.
I guessed it right.
My grandfather's spot.
I guessed it right, Tony.
Because he apparently talks to my grandfather too, who's been hunting his land. He's scored like 3 deer. That deer over there, that one there, that thing up there, that was actually from my grandfather's
Aw, man.
backyard.
Shirt's messed up.
No, but for real, dude, what the fuck's up with that, Tony? What's the deal here?
Nothing, man. People call on me to do stuff.
You got a thread with my old man now.
I got one with your old man and one with just your stepmom.
A super secret thread.
Yeah. How do you think we orchestrated this boil?
Yeah, and so Tony didn't say anything. How long have you known about this?
It's like a week or two.
Oh, so you
3.
could have told me last week.
Yeah. But I didn't.
Did
I
you
mean,
know that
it's
she was going to give
just
it
a
on
thing.
that sheet of paper that I sent you?
No, she didn't send me a proof.
It was, I mean, it's pretty legit. Here, I'll show it on the camera if I can pull it up here in a sec. Let's see. The crawfish boil. Here we go. It's a crawfish boil. 3 dimes.
Show the picture Tony drew, because that was
So
you that
3
drew that, right, Tony?
dimes.
Yeah.
A crawfish with fire.
That picture you drew was pretty damn amazing. And you just
So
did
you
that
do
sitting at
this-
a restaurant?
I did that at a restaurant called Crawdads.
Crawdaddies.
Yeah.
Look at this.
Under the
And,
sea.
That is a fucking
They-
cartoon.
It's at the table, on the
They-
tablecloth.
Yeah, they give you
Paper
crayons on your
tablecloth?
table in a paper tablecloth.
I'll
And
tell
I
you.
drew that.
I'll bet you that's hanging out like under the kitchen, the head chef's table
No, it
back
was-
there.
They hung it up right at the door when you walk in.
They did.
Really?
Yeah. It
That's
was there
pretty
for
legit.
years.
So the guy on our chat right here, Tang, you should see some of the shit that he draws. I mean, Tony, you're good, but he's amazing. Just want to point that out.
Nice.
Amazing.
well,
Tang, show
what,
us some of your drawings.
what I'm gonna say is, I draw like something once a year, and it's always cartoonish and never like amazing.
No, that's
But-
very, very cartoonish. It has
But my last 2 drawings I did an octopus and a sea turtle, and those turned out fucking amazing.
what I'm gonna say about your drawings is your aspects, like the ratio, the sizes of the heads, the arms, the legs, all that shit. It's like perfect. It's like, do you start with circles
No,
like they teach you in school or art class,
no.
and then get your sizes right for each separate body part, and then start putting the details in?
I just here
Say,
I draw
hey, look,
an
there you go.
outline and then I fill it in.
Dan said you and I need to have a draw off, Tony.
Dude, that'd be fun. Drawing is one of my favorite
Okay,
things
what
to
do you want- what
that
do you-
I never do.
Next time I can't make it on a Thursday, we'll just do that. You guys will set up the
Yeah, that'd be
cameras,
fucking
looking
great.
at set up the
So-
cameras, looking at paper, and you'll
So,
just
like,
draw
Like this here
a
was
drawf.
the start of my octopus that I drew,
That's
and that was one of my favorite things I ever drew.
That's ink and
and you
paper.
never finished it.
No, I finished it, but it's weird because I type in drawing in my
photos.
photos, and like one thing comes up, and it's probably because they all look so realistic.
Type in cartoon.
Cartoon.
Cartoon works for the
I'll tell you this.
a lot of the shit I got.
I'll tell you this right now. While you're talking about Android shit, I cannot draw from just memory or just by just starting to draw and draw.
Do you
I
use
need
that paper that's real thin that you can see through? Color it first.
I need
Here's
something.
my-
I
here's-
need something to look at.
Here's my favorite drawing I ever did. It's
Is it the
technically a
penis
label.
one?
No, it's the drawing I made for my spice that I was going to come out
Oh
with.
yeah, the spice that never
Called-
came.
Called Meat Orgy.
Yeah, that one is not as detailed.
I know,
and as
but
good
I just
as other ones.
I love it. I love it so
but
much.
but sometimes less is more, and that's a good basic
But here's
drawing.
Dan, I draw stick figures, bro. I can't draw for shit. You want to see something I drew recently? It was a
well,
janitor.
Yeah,
that
let's
was
see.
that was the octopus finished. I did the whole background.
That is
too,
really
but
good.
Here's my D.
Wait,
my
keep your guys'
alien,
up. Ready?
alien janitor.
One.
Alien janitor.
Same thing. They're pretty close.
Why do you guys have pictures of what you've drawn on your phone? Don't you just?
Because I play games with my friends on the internet and we do drawing games sometimes.
That's
For
weird.
competitions.
Okay, but yeah, Tony, what do you want to draw? I'll do a drawing, a beat off. I was going to say, I don't even know.
Here's
A drawf?
here's
giraffe.
Drawf?
that was the first day of my turtle,
Wow, that is really good.
but I can't find the finished picture of the turtle. But no, I just kind of sketch out the shape.
No, that's
and then-
really good.
And then I fuck with it from there.
I don't use color though. That's weird that you use color.
That they're all colored pencil drawings.
Well, I know this fucking color. Yeah, it's
Dumb
it's
motherfucker.
one pencil and then it just starts changing colors. What the fuck you think? I'm stupid?
Mm,
No. Do we have
no,
to answer that
definitely
one?
not.
I don't like to lie on the air.
So if you want to do a draw, if Tony picks something to draw, we'll draw it off and you guys be the judge.
Dude, we'll draw the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
I'll be the drawf judge.
That would take forever. Just pick one thing.
Okay,
How
we'll
about-
draw a banana.
No. How about you draw one of the turtles, I draw the other, a different turtle. My favorite is Raphael. Who's your favorite?
I'm going to draw that blonde reporter chick.
Splinter.
She wears a
Well, he's
shirt
not
like
one of
your
the
size, Jay.
Look, okay, so I got competition with Tony. All right, if this ever really does happen, it probably won't. But so we coming up next, we got Ticktones, and it never disappoints in my opinion. I always have a great time watching and you know what? Tony doesn't just go around the internet in one day. He does this for a week of watching Ticktones, and he finds the best he can find.
The best I can. And, sometimes I save ones that I feel are borderline. And then when I find better ones and I erase them, I go through them. I
It's
make
a whole
sure
process.
I make sure I'm bringing you guys the content you crave.
I agree. I
It
think you
is
do a good job.
curated for the Three Dimes fans by the one and only Tony of Three Dimes.
Yeah,
Can
he's
you
got
believe that?
Tony has his own show. It's Ticktones. I mean, no one else has their own show. There's no J Tones or Chris Tones. There's Ticktones, and that's for a reason.
We had Chris's crypto corner, but then everyone got bored when the market crashed. We'll bring it back in the bull run, baby. Three Dimes, 3dimesreviews.com. Don't forget to tune in tonight as we continue on with Ticktones. Thanks for tuning in.
See you next week.
Bye.